I've had a few folks asking about Stormy and sort of our mindset, our approach to his rehabilitation and treatment. And I just thought I would do a quick video here. So, when to take a wild animal to the vet. This is where a balance is necessary, and it can be a little tricky to determine. If we have a domestic animal, a dog, a cat, horse, cow, whatever, upon signs of being ill, you take them to the vet. And the vet is going to be able to quickly determine what's going on with your animal, or hopefully quickly, and provide treatment. Picking up your dog or cat, put them in the car, taking them to the vet, no big deal. On the opposite side of things, you've got wildlife. So when you're talking about a wild animal, they get very stressed under these unusual conditions, and they can go into shock, they can shut down. The stress alone is enough to kill them. Handling them, transporting them, very, very traumatic. So we tend to take a conservative approach when we can. A couple of months ago, some of you are aware, I received a call about a beaver that had been hit by a car. And this poor guy, it was clear he had traumatic injuries as soon as I got him. Immediately to the veterinarian, where we learned he had a broken back, and the best thing to do was to, humanely euthanize him, which is very sad and unfortunate, but that's an example of this animal needed immediate veterinary care. In contrast, when Stormy was picked up, he was sort of in shock. He was very, very quiet, but put up a bit of a fight on the catch. And as soon as we got him, we did an initial exam, which included looking in his mouth to make sure he had all of his teeth. We checked his whole body over for any lacerations or trauma or signs of any kind of broken bones. And we saw none of that. Just as far as his physical appearance was concerned, he looked good. So we decided then that we had a little bit of time. We didn't need to rush him right to the vet at that time. We wanted to give him a chance to start eating and to get some rest, and then assess the next day. And so that's exactly what we did. We set him up, gave him a nice, comfortable, quiet place, gave him lots of food choices, and he began to eat. If I had come in that next day and he had not eaten or moved or was acting any kind of odd way, immediate vet right then and there. That was our marker. But he did. And so we discussed it, these decisions, and we said, let's see how he does over the next couple of days, and let's see if we can get him a little stronger, a little more stable. And so that's where we are now. We are 3 days in, and he is eating great. He is sort of making a little home there. He's resting. He's still stressed out. Obviously, this is an unusual situation. But a wild animal that is eating is an animal that has a chance. A wild animal that isn't eating, you got something majorly wrong. So now, with a few days of consistency and him understanding this is a safe place, I can go in and catch him and restrain him, which is not going to be fun. He's going to, not enjoy that. Put him in the car, take him to the veterinarian. We'll sedate him, and we'll do a full workup, and we'll know exactly what we're dealing with at that time. And then we can be prepared to administer whatever medications we might need to. We'll take blood, we'll do x-rays, we'll look for parasites. Those are the big ones. And so it's also possible that, he may show signs that he just needs more rest and food, which is sort of what we're hoping. But we're prepared regardless, whatever the veterinarian says. So that's where the balance is. And wildlife medicine is not an exact science. Wildlife medicine has a lot of unknowns, and beaver medicine is one of the least known of all. So we are striving to do right by them and try to minimize that stress as much as possible. So he will be going to the vet this week. We'll figure out the time soon, keep everyone posted on what we find out. And but for now, he is doing great, and I really appreciate everyone's support.